Welcome back, everybody, to Pick and Roll, the NBA betting show that goes live every weekday morning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And the Pick and Roll show, as well as Pips' picks on the big SGP, have got us at a 15-2 run on free picks. What a sensational run it's been on the channel. It was another 2-0 day yesterday as well. And for all these picks that are cashing, we think that deserves an early like on today's stream. Smash that like button. Help us once again hit 75 plus likes on today's live stream. And also subscribe to the channel. This is the NBA content division of the Hammer Betting Network. It's a small slate today. There's 2 games available to bet on, so that can always make the bets maybe a little bit more difficult to find, but nonetheless, we do have one play for you guys today. It's going to be a half unit play, but it's going to be on a bet with additional odds and a bet that has some correlation associated with it as well. That bet is going to occur in the Thunder game against the Golden State Warriors. We're going to be taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as I pull it up here, on the 0.5 unit SGP for plus 170 odds at BetMGM. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, under 33.5 points and over 4.5 assists. So we're expecting, obviously, the Warriors to take away Shai's scoring. That should add on to the assists in this game, but we'll go to Pips for the explanation on this one. Why are you back in this correlated play?
So I watched Golden State Warriors against the Wolves. Crazy game. We all know what happened in that game.
Yes.
It's crazy. And just the way they defended Anthony Edwards, like he couldn't breathe on offense. Like they were blitzing, trapping him, ice screens on the pick and roll. So like they were just okay. We won't let you score, and he's kind of surrounded with good shooters: Mike Conley, Towns, McDaniels, Nick Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid. Everyone can shoot, and Golden State Warriors still decide to swarm up on him, and he made some easy kick-out passes and for wide open shots. And if you take a look at this Oklahoma City Thunder team, the roster, we can just see like they lack shooting. Gide is not a great at all shooter. Dort can make some wide open, but he's also not a good shooter. Jalen Williams is maybe getting there, but still not there. And Chet Holmgren is shooting like crazy this year. So the only guy that they need to worry about on shooting side is Chet, and his shooting is not sustainable like at all, and he's not shooting huge volume. So I just think they will swarm up on Shai, and because they don't need to worry about anyone else in this matchup. I mean, they do, but not from a spot up like situation. So I just think we'll see Wiggins on Shai, and then Gary Payton Jr. and like it will be a very difficult matchup for him to score. Last against Golden State last season, 4 games, 31, 20, 33, 32. So he was under the line in all 4 games. Yeah, he was close, but he had my worst team than now, so he doesn't need to do as much, especially if they start going heavily on him. And also everyone else has some kind of easy matchup because they're starting Chris Paul, who they'll probably put him on Dort. Dort will attack that matchup. Klay Thompson can guard Gide, like no chance. So yeah, there will be some weak spots for other players of OKC to attack. So Shai just don't need to do much. Also, his assist against the Golden State Warriors last season, 7, 4, 6, 7. And that game where he had 4 was a blowout. He didn't play the 4th quarter. So I think we are getting a great price for like if they decide to take away his scoring, his assist will go up. So like this is highly correlated, and we are getting great price on it. By plus 170 is a very, very good price. I think everything north of plus 120 or 130 is huge plus EV bet on this. So I'm taking a shot here.
All right. Sounds good on that one for SGA. If they put Andrew Wiggins on him, yeah, it would make sense for Shai to kind of take a step back and go for his teammates a little bit more. So like this spot here. We got that half unit on the plus 170. If you caught it live here at BetMGM, appreciate. We have some people saying that they managed to come in for the first time live this season. Velvet, Lulu joining live, and Matt B, who was a consistent viewer last year, back today watching live today, along with many other people who have consistently watched live, like Badger Boy at every single stream. Jerry, we the best at a ton of the streams this season, and many of the other people as well in the chat. We very much appreciate you guys, and we appreciate the support as well. Thank you to Ronaldo Eve saying, yeah, I appreciate the picks. Ryan D'Souza, shout out as well. All right, guys, let's talk about yesterday's plays. We did not expect to go 2-0 when we were halfway through this game, but it was another 2-0 day on the channel. The run extends. It's a 15-2 run on the picks. That is truly insanity here. Luka Doncic and Kyle Kuzma just barely scraped. Like, Doncic had 26, but Kuzma was the worry. He shot very inefficiently. He went 6 of 18, still managed to cover the line. How did Kuzma manage to get over the line and cover this despite what was, I think it was a blowout in the end, and shooting so poorly?
I mean, like, first of all, I was sending you through the game, so both Kuzma and Doncic shot below 40% in a game with two worst defensive teams, and everyone else was like 70% from the floor, and our two main guys were struggling. There's no words to explain how terrible Kuzma shot. Like, he looked like he was like fucking up easy layups to that extent. Like, he would just not get anything, but he was aggressive. Like, he started the game slowly. First 12 minutes he only had 3 shots, and next 18 minutes he shot 15 times. So yeah, he just ramped it up. And I mean, when you cover with your main player shooting 30%, I think that's a great bet.
Yeah,
that's about it. Like, his expected number of points was above 30 in this game if you look at the quality of the shots. So he shots inside 4 from 12 inside the like 10 feet against the team that's worst inside defense in the entire league by far. So yeah, like, but the good thing, finally, some good decision by the Wizards coach. He Kuzma started the second half and went to the bench after 3 minutes, so he can run the offense when Poole sits. So when he came back late into the third, like, he was finishing every possession. Like in those 6 minutes, he took like 70% usage, and then he covered easily. Like not, with 8 minutes left in the fourth, he was at 20, then scored an extra layup to get to the 22. So yeah, and part of Luka Doncic, he scored 21 in the first half and just didn't care for the rest of the game. Like, they were up 20.
They had to win.
Yeah. It was back-to-back game. He was exhausted. He just didn't care. He could literally score like 50 if he decided to, like, easily. But like, when you're up 20 on back-to-back, like, yeah.
18 field goal attempts, that is. 18 field goal attempts, 12 free throws for Doncic, gets 26. So we marginally cover the line on both these. We do cover. That was a sweaty one. Not so sweaty was the Julius Randle play. We had the 3-tiered Julius Randle play over on points, assists, and rebounds individually in the SGP. And that one covered, I think it was in the third quarter. Pretty easy one on Julius Randle.
Early, like 4th minute of the second half, like, easily.
There you go. Talk about that matchup there.
Everything went as expected. I was a bit worried when Barrett was ruled out because George Hart was starting, and he did took away some creation and rebounds in the first half, but in the second half, it's just Randall, just another level. Like, the thing with regression is, in positive regression, is a thing. Like, he can shoot like 25% from the field for like 15 straight games. So yeah, Julius Randle over the last, I would say, like 5 games, back to his usual Julius Randle, like 45% from the field, 38% from the three, like the usual Randle, and we had some discounts for the last couple of games.
Yeah, and taking advantage of those discounts 100%. All right, guys. Want to remind you guys that later today, we do have another show on the channel here. Myself and Kirk Evans go live Thursdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time for a deep dive into the NBA biggest stories around the week. Today, we're going to be discussing Zach LaVine. We're also going to be discussing the Clippers, their struggles, and the Lakers, their struggles after a pretty rough loss yesterday to the Sacramento Kings. We'll be discussing that a little bit later on. But me and Pips, we'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, and we'll have a special guest joining us tomorrow. Prop Bomb, who you may remember from our NBA season preview, is going to be on the live pick and roll show tomorrow with some picks as well to give out for you guys. If you don't remember, here is his Twitter account over here at Prop Bomb. We're very excited to have this special guest joining us for a Friday. So that's going to be one you do not want to miss. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you're up to date on everything, and hit that notification bell as well, because tomorrow we also have the big SGP coming at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you ever miss out on any of the YouTube content with notifications, you can also follow us on Twitter at TheBoardHQ and have notifications on there, because I always tweet out when shows are about to go live and when they do go live. Also, guys, want to remind you again to smash that like button before we get to the recap of today's play. Amazing support this week. Myself and Pips, we are extremely grateful for that. We just hope to keep providing you some great content, and hopefully we keep providing you some winners on the picks. Here is today's selection. It's in the Thunders-Warriors game. It's a 0.5 unit SGP, plus 170 at BetMGM. Pips is prepared to play this at plus 120 or better. A lot of room on this one. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander under 33.5 points and over 4.5 assists. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Hopefully, I see you guys later at myself and Kirk Evans stream at 2:30. Pips will be back tomorrow with Prop Bomb. Very excited for that one. You do not want to miss out. We'll see you again next time.